Hello. Should I start? Is there are we live? Okay, great. All right. Welcome everybody. My name is Andrew Kim, and I apologize I don't speak Russian, but hopefully there can be someone there who can translate. Um, it's a pleasure to be here and to be able to share with you our workshop. Um, we have a space here in England, in the north of England, in West Yorkshire, not far from Manchester. And there are two companies here, both companies that I have run. One of them is a parade company called Handmade Parade, and and the other one is a puppet theater called Thingumajig Theater. And I'll show you both of the artwork for the piece of the companies, and then I'll take some questions afterwards. Okay, so I'm at the front of our workshop. We have a large industrial unit. Here behind me is the materials that we use for the parade. So bamboo poles and fabric, lots and lots of fabric. And then as around, this is the workshop. It's a big factory unit, which was unused for many years. And then we asked if we could use it just for a little bit, and then a little bit longer, and then a little bit longer. And we've now been here for about 13 years now. And I will go through the space. Sorry if I'm moving it too quickly. Here, before I go further into the space, we'll show you some of the designs. So every summer, actually not this summer because of the pandemic, but every summer we have a big parade called the Hebden Bridge Handmade Parade. And at this time, we have a team of artists who, well, first we have a community meeting and where we collect all the ideas that the community might be interested in telling a story about. And then we have a team of artists who design the parade. And behind me, you could see some of the designs from 2019 parade. And so this is a collection of individual costumes and giant puppets that will be made to be in the parade. This is the parade that Tiran of Cardboardia and the Cardboardia team joined us for a few years ago. And you might actually see some of the artwork that you see behind me, like a giant spider, a wolf. You might see that in the space. Now I'm going into the workshop, and what we have here, it's a little bit of a mess, like all workshops, I'm sure. But here we have, on top, we have some of the big pieces from various years for nearly 13, 14 years of parade work. So here we have a green man, and that was a flying horse. Uh, yeah, we have strange looking at us. That was actually Archimedes and David Hockney for an event that we were commissioned to do. Oh, here we have a funky old haunted house. What do we have here? We have some horses, camels, and then down here we have some of the more workspaces. So these will be the places where we make the costumes and teach workshops. So storage on top, and then the workspaces down below. I'll carry on going back into the workshop. Here we have a giant elephant, and this was a fortune teller. I mean, her body's missing. We just keep the heads and hands because they're very useful to use over and over and again, but we can't always keep all the puppets. We have a dragon there, and that's actually the body of a robot, but the head is elsewhere. Oh, the head is further down. Oh, I'll just show you real quick. This is where electrics happen, where we do wiring for lanterns and things like this. All of these white pieces up top, these are lanterns. This is all Handmade Parade. All the work over many years of Handmade Parade. There's a beautiful head. That's a lantern that will light up. And then, oh yeah, there we go. We got a octopus, and that's the head of the robot. Watch out, we have a giant lion on its head. It's a little bit of a mess, as you see. So now, when we come to the back, now we are going into my puppet theater space. This is Thingumajig Theater. So you could probably see a giant sea monster hanging up above there. That was a commission for an opera that we made last year. There is a giant musk ox. There's actually a bunch of heads up there from various commissions. We keep them because sometimes we use them again, and then they also go out. Sorry about that. Hello. Sorry about that. I lost the internet for a second. Um, so what I wanted to show you was a few of the Thingamajig theater puppets. These are some frogs that were made to perform in a nighttime event. They're lanterns, as you can see. Uh, Here's another puppet from a show that we do. This is a mule. Um, and as you can see, this is a whole show that we have where we tell the stories of migration. We tell different stories of people that move from one country, and we packs, luggage, and things like this. This is a show called Kit and Caboodle. This is one of the shows that we perform regularly at festivals. Well, except this year, of course. And then here back in the back, we have a caribou. This is a show we called Ghost Caribou, about 4 meters tall. There's two of these puppets, and then some, and this is also a lantern. I'll show you here. Let me just on. As you can see. And then finally, I'll show you this dodo puppet that we use. We have two of these. Oh, we're frozen again. So the last puppets that I showed you, the caribou, Kit and Caboodle, the mule, and the dodo, these are street theater acts that we take to festivals and we perform here and there. And this is a company that my wife and I started about 15 years ago. And yeah, this is the most of our work. The Parade Company started in 2008, and I ran that for 10 years. And I started two different events. One was a community parade in this town that is still going, and then a nighttime lantern parade in the next town in Todmorden. And after 10 years, I've stepped away from, so I'm no longer the director of that, but my friends, my colleagues are now running that parade company. And then I sometimes help as an artist and make some of the giant puppets and things like this, teach stilt walking, that kind of thing. So that's my workshop. Is there is there an opportunity to ask questions? I hope that was all right. I'm sorry about the internet.